Yay, the lighting is decent today. So what is the topic tonight?
But I know he's on your mind. You don't have to be psyched.
Hey guys, how's it going? Today, it is Sunday, the 23rd of October, and I spent the morning basically, well, I got out of bed pretty late. It was nice, slept in, ate some breakfast, did some studying, and then got ready into this little look. My mother and my sisters are coming over to visit me in 1.5 hours, and then we're gonna go grocery shopping and run some errands. And so I thought the lighting is nice. Let's just shoot this video now. And I actually have a decent topic today. All my topics are good, okay? Yeah, but again, this is coming from my own experience in my personal life, and I never thought I didn't foresee myself coming to this acceptance and conclusion and extremely positive outlook on long-distance relationships. Now, my relationship isn't that long distance. We're an hour bus ride away from each other, so it's not too bad. But there are little lessons that I think that I've learned that can transfer over to an even greater distanced relationship, and maybe even just help you in your relationships that you have now that might not necessarily be long distance. So, the first thing about long distance relationships is you don't get to do all of those normal kind of everyday things together that you might have been able to if you were closer together. So kind of maintaining as much of a normal and kind of routinistic life together, I think really helps. And with social media these days, it is a lot easier than it has been in the past. So maybe you have a little routine that every morning you text each other, good morning, or you check in at certain periods throughout the day, just let them know what's going on, ask if they want to talk, if they have time, or how they're doing. Or just, using Snapchat, because it's a lot more personal that you can see their face, and you can just share small moments of your day that they wouldn't be able to see if they weren't there. So it kind of includes them a little bit more in your life. And the second main thing is just communication, because with distance becomes more isolation, and it's easier to not communicate. So for me, I try and call at least once a day, and for other people this might be less, this might be more, but just to hear the person's voice once a day, or just at specific moments. If you just feel like you want to hear their voice, check in, see if they have time, and go for it, because chances are they're feeling the same thing, and you can have a really nice conversation that is just as meaningful even though you're not in the same physical space together. And again, just phone calls are so great because it's a natural, fluid conversation versus text can be a lot more scripted. It's not as engaging, and it doesn't flow as well, and you can really express a lot more personality and affection through phone calls, I find. So definitely do that, and you can really improve your relationship just by calling and having good conversations every day. And can it will prevent your relationship from deteriorating over time when you're separate. The third thing I would say is to always have something to look forward to, so that there is a light at the end of the tunnel. So whenever you part ways, you have an idea of when you're going to be able to see each other again, or you're always planning something to where you guys get to interact in person. And it creates some hope, something to look forward to, and it's also a communal little effort that you guys get to work on as to like your schedules, what you guys want to do, and how you're going to maximize your time when you are together. So that is more meaningful, and you get more experiences and benefits out of being together when you can. Alrighty, fourth thing, this is something I think applies to any relationship, whether you're close, like whether you live together or close to each other, or if you're a farther distance apart, is just to be very honest about how you need to use your time and when you have time for them. Especially, this is very relatable to school, I'd say it can be easy to either totally shut everyone out of your life and just focus on your studies, or to get very wrapped up in a romantic relationship or your friendships and your social groups, and even extracurriculars. So I think it's very important to, first of all, maximize your time that you have when you are studying so you can enjoy your time, your personal time, a lot more, a little more stress-free and guilt-free. And also, when either of you have a very busy week coming up, it's very important to communicate that and make sure that the other person knows that those are some responsibilities that the other has, and they're going to have to ease up and be a little more forgiving in certain situations. They can't call them all the time. And just realize that it's a temporary kind of thing, and everyone has a life. They got to do what they got to do. And yeah, so basically communicate and be understanding and just show love whenever you can. And you guys should be fine. So yeah, hopefully, this helps any of you guys out. If you have any other suggestions, feel free to drop them below. I'd love to hear. And let me know which one of your tips you like the best. I may be including some vlog clips of my afternoon later today, or I might not, so stay tuned and we'll see what happens after this. Have a great week, because last day of the weekend, tier, and I will actually see you tomorrow. So yeah, peace.
To see you leave me behind, but I loved you first. I was the one who was there for you. I loved you first. I turned around and you